Okay, so today we have Allure cosplay and her angels, and we're going to be doing a deck profile on them. And your commander is?
Esika, goddess of the tree, as well as Prismatic Bridge.
Let's go.
Alright, so I'm gonna introduce to you Esika, goddess of the tree, but actually I never use her, so Prismatic Bridge. And the reason why I decided this to be my commander is because with my angel deck, it's very hard to get all these very expensive mana costing angels out, and I decided to go with a 5-color Prismatic Bridge so I can play whatever I want in my 5-color deck. And also I can get one creature out every turn once I have this on the battlefield. The reason why I chose Prismatic Bridge is because it's easier for me to get angels out on the battlefield without paying their mana cost. I had to get a few more cards to help me do that because it's a 99 card deck, so I need to find a few ways to bring my angels out. A few of them are enchantments and a few of them are artifacts. The enchantments will automatically bring some stuff out. When the artifacts, you have to pay a small little fee, a small tax, if you will, to get some angels out on the battlefield.
I hear Canada talking.
It's Canada. Oh Canada. Oh Canada.
Oh Canada.
So let's start with the lands. I have 25 regular lands. They are not so regular because they're pretty AF. And I have 13 special lands. The most special one of them all is the World Tree. This is a really good land for a 5-color deck because it allows me to tap anything for anything, which is amazing. I definitely used to have a lot more dual lands. However, I had a win con in here that wanted me to have more basic lands, so I swapped them out. Since I took out that win con, I'm definitely having to switch back to a lot more dual lands. And let's do some sorceries. These are my land search sorceries. My favorite one is Explosive Vegetation because I get to put 2 lands on the battlefield instead of just 1. And here are a few tutors that I use. The second one I use mostly for the legendary creatures. And the Diabolic tutor, I search for anything that I want, including Psychonic Rift. Dragons. And here are my beautiful angels. A lot of them cost a lot of mana to be cast. Most of them are white. Some of them are white and red. Very few of them are multicolored. Here are the best ones. Aurelia gives you an extra combat phase. Avacyn makes everything, including herself, indestructible. I always search for her. Linvala, this is if I have a problem with other people's abilities for their creatures. This negates that. Kaalia and Maelstrom Angel do basically the same thing. They just get an extra creature out. I search for Gisela quite a lot because she doubles my damage and negates or halves everybody else's damage towards me. Sephara makes everybody else that I have also indestructible. She herself, though, is not indestructible, so that's a weakness. That's why she is no longer my commander. Subjugator Angel, she taps every creature when she enters the battlefield. A few of the other ones will either search for lands, exile some creatures, some have lifelink, Acroma, you know, first strike, flying, vigilance, trample, protection from black and red, all the keywords. There's a few lower cost angels, they help everyone else in my deck. Platinum Angel, this is a must-have in an angel deck. You can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. By the way, great to have in conjunction with Avacyn because they will both be indestructible. Acroma is really good as well. She can't be countered and she also has protection from white and from blue. Exquisite Angel, Archangel, I'm sorry. If you lose the game, instead exile the Archangel and then your life total becomes the equal of your starting life total. What's another good one? She has Death Touch and Haste. Players can untap more than one creature during their untap step. Oh, this is a really good one. Shattered Angel looks absolutely hideous. However, whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, you may gain 3 life. That's awesome. Sarah, I love her because she gives all my other angels vigilance. And, you know, you can't go wrong with the Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, and Lifelink. And let's talk about a few instances. I don't have that many. Cyclonic Rift. Alfredo actually told me about that card. I really, really like this board wipe.
I regret it.
Every minute of it. Holy Day. This is a very, very old card, but prevents all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. It only costs 1, so I love it. And this one, I love this one. Search your library for a creature card, reveal that card, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library. With this card, I always search for either Avacyn, Aurelia, Gisela, Kaalia, any of those beautiful, beautiful ladies.
All the waifus.
All the waifus. Okay. Alright, and let's talk about a few enchantments now. This first one also gives my creatures haste. And whenever a creature with a power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under my control, I may draw a card. I really need more card draw in this deck. This is Revel in Riches, is basically a win con. Rampage of the Valkyries, whenever it enters the battlefield, I create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and with vigilance, and whenever an angel I control dies, each other player sacrifices a creature. Get those dragons out of here!
I
also,
hate that card.
talking about defending against dragons, you need Ghostly, Prison, and Propaganda. So you stop all them dragons from flying in and screwing up your day.
Okay, I'm gonna cut the video right now. I hate those cards.
Okay. And now let's talk a few artifacts. These two draw me cards. The Soul Ring, I didn't even know that existed in my deck because I never draw into it. Never mind, it does not anymore. Chromatic Lantern, that's a staple in any 5-color deck. It makes any land tap for any mana. I have a few more that's tap for mana or fetch me some lands. Herald's Horn makes my angel cost less. Lightning Greaves is a staple in any deck. And the Book of Exalted Deeds, that one is a win con. It basically gives you a emblem saying you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Activate only as a sorcery. And now let's talk a few combos. I love Avacyn with Platinum Angel. Avacyn makes Platinum Angel indestructible, and Lightning Greaves makes Avacyn hexproof so that no one can touch your indestructibleness. Here's another really cool combo, Approach of the Second Sun, aka Tatooine. When you cast this card, you need to put it down as the 7th card and then redraw it again to recast it in order to win the game. In order to get to it faster, you can use Mind's Eye. So whenever an opponent draws a card, you may pay 1. If you do, you draw a card. So you just basically make sure you have some mana untapped and you go around the whole table, and when everybody else is drawing for their turn or drawing extra cards, you keep drawing cards to get to Approach of the Second Sun. Make sure you do not shuffle your library. If you do, you're going to lose Approach and your win con is dead ski. And this is another amazing combo. Here's all the pretty ladies and the chubby baby, I guess. Aurelia gives you an extra combat phase, and these two will get a creature out from your hand onto the battlefield whenever they attack. Gisela will double the damage, so that's just a killer right there.
No.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my waifus. The biggest weakness of my deck is probably card draw, which is very easily fixable, and I still haven't fixed it, but alas, that's a problem for another day.